Let's go now. Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Down. Set. Ready. Come on. Come on. Go. Ready. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Let's go. 60. Ready, ready. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Let's go now. Set up. Ready. Set. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Down. Set up. Set. Ready, ready. Come on, come on, ready? Ready, ready? Hup. Ready? Let's go. Hup, hup. Ready? Ready? Here we go, shot, go! Let's go now, let's go! Shut up! Shut up! Set! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Ready? Down! Hup. Set. Come on, come on! Ready? Ready, ready, go! Ready? Let's go! Let's go! Ready? Cougar 19! Huh. Here we go, shot! 70 timber, ready? Let's go now! 18 Cardinal, 8. Huh. Shut up! Bronco 80.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Dorian Williams in to make the play. 2 yards on the big.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third, they need 8.
Top 60, top 60. Ready, go.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Indianapolis.
18 on the play. And the Colts, first down.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Come on, come on.
That is incomplete. They elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
He gets free inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Carson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Richardson. As he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Going for it all. That is run in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 37.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Cade York on for the extra point.
York
The kick is
good on the extra point. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening at the 30. And they will finally get him down to get all the way close to the 40-yard line.
their own 39-yard line.
2 the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Genty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline caught. A move incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Brown.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to make these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5. Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Richardson going to look to throw. And the rush gets it. He'll go down. They got him.
4 yards.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside to 10. And it's going to be 1st and goal. A big gainer for Indianapolis. That gains an even 60 yards. Now Richardson moving outside the pocket. And he will score! Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. North now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And a strong 1st down run. Picked up of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashley Genty. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
1st down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with a second down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
For a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up third down.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
A 56-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 46. Here's second and a couple. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Max Crosby. He gets in there to drop it for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. And it's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That'll be intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And this will be incomplete for Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy, the intended target. It's second down. 30-yard line.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Looking for his tight end there, but a little too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rock Bauer.
Brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. That was good for 29.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
2 yards.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Bruton. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st down.
Here's Genty. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Loss on the play.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
And that That was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. The short pass taken in by Warren.
Richardson's pass.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. Flushed to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll take this down inside 35. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. On the run to the right. There he goes again. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7. Throwing, Richardson. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On play action, Richardson. This is caught too. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. Richardson going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
York's kick is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back for the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 2, Ashton Genty. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. And the 30-yard
On the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty. First down and more to the 45. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Yeah, that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs are just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does for a set of downs.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Just for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. JT Tuimoloau in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he will score. Bowers, touchdown Las Vegas. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders to tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, it's Richardson. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Richardson. That's called DJ Gidden.
Richardson's pass.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. So on a critical fourth down, they want to put the game in the hands of their quarterback. Give them some options. They go with the RPO scheme. The defense sells outs to stop the run. He's forced to pull it. Incomplete pass. Great job by the defense, staying true to their assignments, playing disciplined football, and they get a huge stop there on fourth down.
And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts 18. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. First 38 yards.
18-yard line.
Let's go now. 60, go.
Keep it on the ground with Jensen. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, they go with Genty. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
3 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to go back, taken down at the 6.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing here on third and goal. And he overshot his man out of the end zone. That one's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will move out in front. 27-24.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Giddens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Giddens. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19, go.
Once again, it's Giddens. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders will take over at their own 15.
The second down pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll look to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll throw here on third and short. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Michigan man, Whitty. Hey, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
Their own 8-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
That's good for a Colts. First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Come on. Hit. Nice. Warrior 7.
On second down, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. And Ryan Mitchell, touchdown Colts. Now it's yours for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage.
Raiders 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. Drive will begin this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking like you Superman.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught by Judy, working his way across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's in! Ashton Genty! Touchdown, Raiders. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Richardson. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 24
That's
yards.
catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Richardson to throw. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kick is good.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground. It's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
It doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Here's 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Viking 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Can't stop us. Just keep the ball moving. Go, check. Go, check. Touchdown. Moving so fast.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Walking. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
They'll run here. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. The right side is taken in by Beck. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Check go.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.